friends, this is Sandy from Scrapbooks Blessings Club, and welcome to day 10 of our 12 Days of Christmas blog hop. I can't believe we're almost done. I'm going to be sad. I've had a lot of fun with our project this year. If you're new or here for the first time, what we're doing is we're using this One Sheet Wonder template. I have the link where you can download it on the blog, www.scrapbookblessings.blogspot.com. We've done 9 cards, 9 videos, and we've done a ton of different card making techniques with the cards that we've done. So let's go ahead and get started with card number 10. What we're going to do is we are going to be using these 2 pieces down here. They are K. This one is going to measure at 1 by 3, and this one is 3 by 4. So let me move my template out to the side. Okay. Now for this card, what we're going to do is we're going to be using talking stamps and digi stamps. For this one, this is a stamp that I have. Let me pull it here for you. It's from Inkadinkadoo, this cute little snowman. And I went ahead and I stamped him out in Memento ink. I used London Fog because I wanted a little softer of an image, so I didn't stamp him in black. So I guess that would be tip number 1 for today's video, is you don't have to stamp all your images in black. Go ahead and use different colors. I've done the London Fog, I've done pistachio and green, I've done sky blue. So go ahead and experiment. You get a different look versus doing just the black, tuxedo black Memento ink. Okay, so I'll put that over. We're going to be using, I have our cardstock here, which I didn't, real quick. It is a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So this is the Coordinations color core. So you can sand it, tear it. We've done a couple different techniques using this cardstock, but today we're just going to use it as our mat for our pattern paper. And then what else I have? I went ahead already and I used my snowflake embossing folder here. And I wanted to do something a little bit different. So what I did is I took my Silver Brilliance pigment ink, quick drying pigment ink, and I ran that over the deboss side of a mat, and then all I did is just put my card in, flipped it down so the ink's on this side. I flipped it down and ran it through my machine. So when you take it out, I have this very pretty silver, and you can kind of see silver and white pattern on my A2 card, for my A2 card. And then really easy, I grabbed a wet wipe, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the wet wipe and clean my folder here. So it's very easy to do. See, get all that ink off. If you use a wet wipe, I heard somewhere that you want to use alcohol-free. So that's what I've only used is alcohol-free wet wipes. But look, brand new, good to go. You can also do soap and water, run it under the kitchen sink. So that's my technique number 1. Is what we did is we inked our embossing folder and we ran it through. So that was fun to do. I like doing those. You know what? Real quick. I have a cloud embossing folder, and what I like to do is I like to put my cardstock halfway and I ink it with sky blue, and then when I run it through, I have the white clouds with the blue sky. Beautiful. So there's tip number 2. A cloud folder works great when you're doing this color technique. So I just wanted to throw that out there. That's one of my favorite things to do. Also, we're going to be using a cute little sentiment stamp. I got this from a swap somebody stamped it and it came in a swap package, and I've never used it. And so what I did is I have a little box of embellishments that I go through periodically, and I found this one and pulled it out. And then I have just a little cute evergreen holly leaves from K & Company that we're going to use. So we're going to make that like a tag. So I think for this card, we're going to go sideways. And I apologize, I'm kind of working upside down, but I promise I'll turn the card over. So first things we're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to take our pattern paper, which is our 3x4, and I'm putting it on our 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 mat. So I'm going to line that up. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put that right on the card. And we're just getting our card ready for our stamp. So I'm going to line that up over here to the side. And then I have our little piece, which is our 1x3. And we're going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back. And then I'm going to put that right here in the middle. And then I decided what I wanted to do was go ahead and put my cute tag right here in the middle. Kind of like overlapping a little bit, give me some layers. And then this is a pop dot, so I can, on the back of this, so I can take it off. But what I like to do, let me grab my little thing here, is I like to put just a little bit more glue on the back, so that way I know when it's in the mail, it's not going to fall off. So I'm going to put that right there at the top. So let me turn this around. So there is the base for our card. Okay, our pattern paper here and here from our One Sheet Wonder, and just a little green tag, a little embellishment, and then the embossed card base. Okay, so I'm going to put that off to the side. We'll just put that over there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on our digi stamp here. Well, not a digi stamp, our regular stamp. I was going to use a digi stamp, but I changed my mind. So what I like to do, what I've started to do already, let me bring it up and show you, is I wanted to color it in. And I went ahead and I used my color pencils. I just used old-fashioned Crayola color pencils. This is my second set. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a paper nib that we're going to use. And I have my sander. And I just keep it in the Stampin' Up! Clamshell stamp case. It works perfect. Oops, didn't mean to move that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab my odorless mineral spirits. I got this big jug for like $5 at Michael's over in the hardware, the paint section. And it is odorless, but it does have just a little bit of smell, so I usually just put the container far away and I just put a little bit in the cap. Okay, now I cheat. When I don't feel like being, creative and picking out my own colors, I love these colored images that come on the wooden stamps. I just go ahead and copy them. So this image is going to look like this image with the colors. So I just go ahead and put that next to my paper so I see how I want to color it. I guess that would be tip number 3, is to go ahead and I like to copy my colors from my stamps. Okay, so all I did was go ahead and fill in the colors. And I'm going to go ahead and now I'm just going to take the odorless mineral spirits and just go right over it. And what it does is it takes any of the lines that you have from the pencils and it breaks it up and makes it nice and smooth. And then what I do is I blend in the white spaces that I leave, and then it gives me like a little shadow effect. And then all I do is just take my sander and clean off my nib. So easy to do. Come over here and get the flowers and the berries and the scarf. I'm just doing all the red now, and just do one color at a time. Now right here, let me bring this up. You can see the white spaces, and all I'm going to do is just go ahead and I'm going to pull the color in, so that's going to be a little lighter than where I colored the solid red. So that gives me a nice shade, like a shading. So hopefully you'll see it better when I take a picture of the final card. But right here is a little lighter than where I did a lot of the pencil. Okay, so let's go to the other side there. There you go. And if you hear the door keep opening and closing, that's the kids going in and out. We have a gorgeous weather day here in our sunny Ohio, and the kids are totally taking advantage of it. It's a little odd. I'm doing Christmas snowman, and the sun is shining, and there's blue skies, and kids riding on their bikes. Okay, so there is all the red. And I'm going to go ahead and just brush it off. Now I'm going to go and get the green. And I just start and I just pull the color in to the white. And get that awesome shading. Come over here. I just think it's very relaxing to color. I get relaxed when I color. Okay, I'm just going over all these little leaves here in the middle now. Even though the leaves are a different shade than like the gloves, I still did the same green. It just all blends together nicely. Okay, now let's go up here and get the hat. And the hat, instead of doing your regular black, because I wanted it soft again, here I am going with that soft look, I did it in a navy. So it's still going to give me my dark hat at the top, but it's not going to be very dark. Okay. And let's see, last but not least, I stamped my snowman in London Fog, and then I went with a blue-gray pencil, and I outlined. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to pull into my snowman the gray. And oh, I wish you can see how good this looks on the camera. I'll definitely be taking up a close-up when I post this. It is coming out beautifully. Okay. Now I'm not going to color the whole snowman. I just want to do where like the shadow was. So if you kind of look at this, it's like the sun's over here pointing this way, and then this is the back of the snowman. So I want this side to be a little bit darker than this other side. And a little bit darker here. There's a scarf. And we'll just pull just a tiny bit. Kind of break up that color a little bit. And now I'm going to come to the face. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull just a little bit there of where I think the hat would shadow the brim of the hat. And then the side here where it would be in the shade. And there is our snowman, and he looks phenomenal, and I wish you could see him a little bit better, but like I said, I'll post the card on the blog when it's when I go ahead and post the video. And just clean that off. And then all I do is I come over here and I grab this again, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick dump back in. That's done. Grab my pencils. Put everything away. Done. Okay. Pull back. Now what I'm going to do, and this is going to be the last part, is I'm going to take my little scissors. These are my precision scissors. These are from We Are Memory Keepers, and I absolutely love them. And all I'm going to do is fussy cut around the snowman. And a fussy cut, it's just where you leave just a little bit of white. You're not cutting straight to the image. So the only thing with fussy cuts is you just kind of want to keep the white the same thickness all the way around your image. But this is a quick and easy way to cut out your image without trying to get all those little details. And then, like you see, I just cut off those big pieces I don't need, get them out of my way. Okay. Now we'll turn it around. And then if you notice, when I do my cuts, I'm turning the paper, I'm not turning the scissors. And I guess that would be tip number 4. Oh, geez, I'm full of them today, huh? Okay, so just go ahead and we're just going to cut that out, turn the paper, not the scissors. And there you go, done. Okay, so our snowman is cut out. And all I'm going to do is just take a little bit. And if you can see on the back, that was my first one to make sure I wanted the gray. Get the glue. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put him a little bit off center, not quite in the middle. And there you go, card number 10. Okay, so I hope you like it. We have 2 more cards and then our blog hop will be done. If you want to start at the beginning, you can go to Honey Bear's Designs and start there. So I hope you like it. Until next time, bye-bye.